thank Steve for this opportunity right now because I'm 33 years old. My father passed away 6 years ago, and my father was a New York Titans fan, and the first season they ever introduced season tickets, him and his two friends were right there getting their tickets, first season ever. So when he passed away, that made me a second generation season ticket holder, and I'm proud to say that because it's hard to get tickets these days. I mean, you wait on that wait list for so long, some people may not even get a chance to see their tickets. I pretty much grew up in the seats I sit in today. And the fact that I will not be able to afford a PSL, that struck home to me. Because here I am, my wife and myself, we're looking to move in a couple of years, and we have a decision in front of us. $15,000 for a PSL, $15,000 for a home. What makes more sense? So you're got a lot of blue-collar individuals that, are going to be left out in the cold on this one. It kind of reminds you of the Roman Colosseum, where your more expensive tickets for the individuals that could afford it are going to be sitting downstairs. And those of us that have had our tickets 25, 30, 40, 50, even 60 years, you want them? Okay, sit close to the top. That's where the peasants sit. It's the same mentality as Rome. If you don't have the money, you're SOL. So that's why, this is something that really hits in here. Also, because I always wear this hat. The Jets, I'm not sure about the Giants, they would always give season ticket holders before the season starts, a little incentive. It has my section number 226 on it. You get a mouse pad, you would get, the preseason book, the postseason book, but now, they don't want to give you anything. So, they want you to spend more money for your tickets, and they're not going to give you anything more in return. You want something, pay more for it. So I'm taking my time for the entire season to put a documentary together about this, because there are a lot of season ticket holders, just as Steve said, that are not going to have their voices heard on this. Senior citizens who are on a fixed income who can't afford their tickets anymore. I spoke with a gentleman named Ken before. He's from Freehold, New Jersey. He's had his tickets for 25 years. He has 6 tickets in the lower section. Now, he's got 2 kids in college, a 12-year-old. He has 6 tickets. So if he's got to pay a PSL, that's $120,000 right there. That $120,000, when his son is ready for college, right there is his college education. So you're making people forcing decisions on common people like myself that have had these tickets for so long and are going to be left out in the cold, when I'm sure as the corporate ticket holders won't be sitting here in the cold the same way the rest of us will be when it comes December 28th. You're not going to see a lot of those individuals staying here late, and I guarantee you that the only way individuals like us can actually make a dent is not by stepping a foot in there for one game. Because if they show an empty arena on TV, how is that going to look to everybody else out there? How is that going to look to the Jets and the Giants organization if they can't even fill their seats for one game on TV? Then their advertisers are going to have no choice. Well, hey, you guys haven't won, meaning the Jets. Why should we back you? Well, now that you Jets have Brett Favre, I'm pretty sure that money's going to be coming in, so why the hell do they have to charge us more money for our seats when they shouldn't even have to? Now that they have, I'm sure they have Brett Favre. Brett Favre may not want to do commercials, but I'm pretty sure you could find other individuals on the Jets that could to help fund this stadium. So there's a lot of other ways out there, and I really hope that a lot of Jets and Giant fans who are listening to this, who are not in front, to actually, have your name heard, say something. Just because you don't feel like you can make a ripple doesn't mean you can't make waves. And that's the important thing. That, with all the facts that are right here in front of you, I mean, I'm just going to go off one. In 2005, the Patriots, who built a new stadium, didn't even have to rely on PSLs. The whole thing was already funded. And when you're in the #1 market in the country, New York, it should not be hard to find individuals, meaning corporations, to put some money into this thing so this way the real fans don't have to. You're going to get a lot of people that are not going to want to come to this, just like a lot of Yankees and Mets fans are going to be doing the same thing as well. You have a lot of fans in this area you're going to be turning off, so it's going to come down to one thing. You're going to want the fans in there that have stuck by you all this time, Or do you just want corporations because Pepsi and Budweiser look good on the place? I mean, isn't that the bottom line? And if this is going to be my last season with my tickets, I would like Woody Johnson to personally come to my section 226, row 6, seats 7 and 8, and say thank you for being a fan all these years, but my attendance is no longer required. If he could do that, then he'll show me how much integrity he really has. I'm sure I have a lot more I have to say, so